pregnant.
It's decision day. The time has come to decide.
Ladies and gentlemen, your boy is back. It's about to be TV season, and I thought that I would get my practice in reviewing Married at First Sight season number 19, episode 1. I have a very special guest. Her link will be in the description to help me break this down. She's an expert on this show. I'm getting my reps in because Power drops next week. I've got some things cooking with B. Avery, and this show intrigues me. I have so many questions, so I thought I would get an expert, and I've got the expert. We're going to kick this off right about now.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that full. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
Well, there she is, ladies and gentlemen. ShanaMcD TV. Her link is in the description. How you doing tonight, my sister?
Doing great. Happy to be up here with you. So it's a great time.
We are happy to have you because this show is completely outside my domain. And I'm happy you're an expert on this show because I've got so many questions, so little time. We're going to get into it. But people, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, subscribe to her channel. She has a rockin' TikTok. You want to go there. And fellas, she's pretty easy on the eye, so make sure you go check her out at both locations too. Even if you don't want to hear what she got to say about the show, you can at least leave a comment. Help her with the algorithm because Black folks are struggling with this algorithm all of a sudden, and we need the help. And be sure to check me out on beacons.ai/politics of being Black. There you can find me everywhere I go. You can find my IMDb, what I'm doing in Hollywood, the podcast, the political channel, everything I do, you can get there. Shay. How did I let you hog rope me into this like I'm a pig at the state fair? How did I let you rope me into this? Because this show, this is my first time watching it, and I gotta say, Shay, this is a mess.
You're just getting started.
Shay, this is a mess. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to paint the picture for you. Then I'm going to have Shay kind of fill it in. So this show is about people who've never seen each other actually get married and see each other for the first time as they're being married. So that leaves a whole lot to question. You could be showing up. Your ass might be marrying Humpty Dumpty, for all we know. Hell, your ass could be marrying Hillary Clinton. Or for some of y'all who real freaky and racist, you might be showing up marrying Trump ass. You don't know what you're going to get. And in this season, in the first episode, we had Josh and Jalen, and we had Will and Brittany. And Brittany, fellas, was built like an elephant's leg, thick as hell, okay? Nice. And I can already tell y'all that Will and Brittany, that one ain't going to last. But Shay, talk to me about what you thought about this first episode and your overall analysis of the show getting kicked off for season 19.
I mean, this episode, the weddings, it always starts off pretty slow. It's a little awkward. They don't really know each other. So, it's always going to be kind of a slow burn. Once we get into the honeymoons, that's when it really gets messy. But I mean, season 19, it's transitioned a lot over the years. I haven't watched it since season 1. Most people haven't. They didn't even know about the show. It's just changed a lot. It used to be 6 weeks. Now they do 8 weeks. They give them a place to live. They didn't do that prior. They used to have to go out and find their own place in 6 weeks, which is insane. What? Yeah, by the time they found a place, the 6 weeks are over. So they've got to figure out where they're going to live, all the things. So, as time went on, it's changed drastically. It used to only be 4 couples. I know it's changed. It changes a lot. This is the first season. It's on Peacock. So since it's new to Peacock, this may be new for both of us. I don't know what changes they may make.
So Shay, where was it at previous to Peacock?
Previous to Peacock, it was on Lifetime. And back in season 1, if you're a real OG fan, it was on, I think the channel was called FYI or something like that. Yeah. It was like where nobody knows.
I must say, 19 years, that's almost half my existence on planet Earth. This show has been running that long.
No,
19.
they were dropping some of those seasons, 2 seasons in a year. It probably started
Oh,
maybe, I want to say maybe like 2012.
okay. Whew, boy, I was about to say, has dating got that bad that people done said, fuck it, I'm getting off the web and I'm just going to show up and I don't give a damn what, show up to marry me? Has it gotten that bad, Shay Shay? Is that why a lot of these people join this show? It's gotten that bad.
Yes, because the Kinetic, they also have Love is Blind. So people are willing to meet blind. They don't care who you are. Can you walk down the aisle is all they care about.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty, ladies and gentlemen. I did some research on this show because y'all know my theories about most reality TV. It's not all reality. There are some scripted parts, there are some production parts, there are some produced parts. But for this show, I found for the most part, it is all unscripted. The only thing that's kind of produced is when they put them in certain situations like the dancing, the actual wedding itself. But the two people do come together, they get married, and both people sign prenuptial agreements. Now, Shay, this is what I want to know, and I'm sure all the men want to know. Since this is my first time seeing this show, and these people get married, are they supposed to consummate the marriage the same night? How does this work, Shay? Because, I'm a Game of Thrones fan. And when the king just give your ass away, you're supposed to consummate that marriage the same night. So how does this work, Shay Shay, for those of us that are catching up to the show?
They don't have to. It's not required, but sometimes they do. And I feel like the ones that do, it normally doesn't last. So sometimes it's better to just wait and try to get to know the person a little bit beforehand. But I say y'all are grown and married, do what you want to do.
Yeah. I mean, hell, you ain't even got to be married. You're grown. If you are two consenting grown adults, preface, I said consenting. You are two consenting adults. Do whatever the hell makes you happy. Okay. You want to sit on a lollipop? If you want to see, ladies, how many strolls in the vagina it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop with your guy, by all means, scroll it around there. Okay. Just be consenting. That's all I'm saying. You have to consent. So let me introduce you.
Because the people are on TV. So you don't want everybody all in your business when the cameras are there though. So I understand why some people may hesitate.
Yeah. But you're married. I mean, now of course you can always get this thing annulled. You can always pretend like the girl that you married. You can always lie and say y'all related.
They won't let them annul. They make them get divorced. It stays on your record. I don't know why. But they will not allow them to annul.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen.
It took them a year to get divorced. I've seen previous cast members saying it took them a year or two to actually get the divorce.
Wow. So I did some more research for us, Shay Shay, and I learned that only 15% of all the marriages from the time this show started till now have lasted. 15%. And from that 15%, 11 babies have come out of this show. 11 babies. What do you think about that?
15% sounds high, considering. I'm surprised it was that. I'm surprised it's that many people or that many couples.
Oh my Lord. Okay.
They don't. I don't think experts which we know the experts aren't casting the people, but I'm like, they don't even match them on anything that makes sense. It's like, I like summertime and so do you, so let's get married.
Exactly. Like, come on now. It's like fall is my favorite season, so let's get married. Okay, come on, man. Shout out to Faith Family and Fun, Rashonda, and the homegirl, Miss Kira. Miss Kira, I haven't talked to you, seen you in a long time, so big shout out to you. Follow her channel, people. This is season 19. They're in Austin, Texas, excuse me. And the first couple we had a chance to see was this guy, Josh, and this lady, Jalen. So please, Shay Shay, tell me about these two couples and them coming together, and what did you think about these two?
These two couples, I actually took some notes on them.
Okay.
I thought we were going to see more couples. I didn't think we would only see 2 this episode. But I mean, with him coming from home, I was like, oh, we getting a sneak peek. Him being a contractor, you know, she's a realtor, so you know, maybe they'll have the flexibility to make time for each other with this completely new dynamic. I think it's really, it's hard to tell. They keep saying they're attracted to each other, but at first I wasn't sure. It was just awkward. I wasn't sure if he was just putting on or if he was really genuinely attracted to her, but it seems like he is. And she seems like she's attracted to him as well. So I think it could work, but they're not asking a lot of questions. It's hard when you're in the middle of a reception trying to get to know somebody and talk to their family friends too.
That's rough, Shay. Like, you're trying to get to know the person you just married. I mean, folks, marriage is a legal contract. This is not kindergarten where you get the piece of paper, you know, let me show you the piece of paper, and you put a square right here, and you put a square right here, and you say, if you like me, check this box. If you don't like me, check this box. Or if you're indifferent, check both boxes. This is real life that they're doing up here. That part is real as hell. To me, Shay, it's scary, but I genuinely thought that these two really liked each other, especially him. Dude went and got his damn haircut at Supercuts number 7 to get married. So he went and did that shit up, got the number 7 Supercuts, got to the wedding, saw this girl, and this is the absolute look on his face when he seen the girl. He was blown away. And this is her standing up there marrying him. She's genuine, and I like her name, Jalen. Cousin of mine's name is Jalen. I love Jalen as a girl name. And his background, he's a business owner, ladies and gentlemen. He owns a roofing business. He comes from poverty. He didn't meet his dad until here recently. He basically threw his mama under the bus, said she was a deadbeat. And for him, that all made him feel like he's more in touch with his emotional communication side, which honestly, everybody needs to be able to have control over their emotions and communication. Those two things have to sync up for a marriage to work. Now, Jalen, if I had to pick one of the two to be the shit starter, tell me if you think I'm wrong, but Shay, I would say Jalen would be the one that might be wanting to break off or might decide, you know what, this ain't for me. Which one of the two you think would be trying to break off first?
I would agree. I would say Jalen as well. But Josh, it just seems with those, you know, family dynamics that he has, his mother being in prison for most of his, you know, younger life, it's like, okay, he probably wants something stable and he wants to make it work because he wants the family dynamic. You know, not knowing who his father was until recently. So whereas she's, you know, kind of seen that and she's like, look, this ain't working for me. I'm out of here if it gets to that point.
Mm-hmm. And I can see her walking out of him and he crying. I can literally see that. I can see this Supercuts turning right back into a Shaggy dude if she decided she wanted to walk out. I can literally see that. But it looks like, you know, they hit it off some point in time in the season. And look, they all up in the bed together. Shay, do you think that he got the panty draws and she did monkey double back flips in the bed? Do you think this is one of the couples that actually consummated the marriage?
Yeah, I mean, when she was talking to her friends or her family and they said, will you consummate tonight? She was with it. So I definitely think so.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think about couple number 1. Like I said, I really think that if something were to happen to them, it would be because of Jalen. But we'll see. You know, it's going to keep going. And if you want to tune in to get more informed dialogue and comments, you got to go down there and subscribe to Shay's channel and her TikTok because she's going to keep y'all going with it. Now we've got a black couple. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We've got a black couple. We got Brittany and we got Will. And Brittany, fellas, she is a block. The good kind of block. Not that government cheese block. She is a good block. So let's take a look at her. This is little sweet Miss Brittany right here. And this is Will the Thrill, who works in tech. Now, mind you, I have a hard time trusting brothers who wear 2 hoop earrings. I'm just saying, he only got one. So he can stay in my line of trust. Now, Shay, break down the dynamic between these two, because she does fitness on the side. She's also like a tech salesperson. He's in tech. He's 30. She's 29. She wants babies. And the daddy was ice grilling him, and he doesn't believe in, he's agnostic, people. He believes there's something out there, but it's not interfering in people's lives. And her daddy was not really feeling that. Floor is yours, Shay.
Yeah, I don't see it for these two. I just don't. Even when they were sitting there right after the ceremony, it was too uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable watching. He seems like he's just kind of going along to get along. Well, until he started talking to her daddy, then everything changed. When he brought up religion, it took a sharp left turn, and I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if her parents are okay with it. It seems like they're trying to make the best of it, but he's hard to read. I think if something was to happen between these two, it'll be because of him, because he's just putting on, acting like he's okay with it for now. But is this what you really want? I mean, he threw me off when he started talking about fingers and booty holes. I didn't know what was going on. I said, you know what? Why is he even here?
That's what I was like. I was like, dude, it sounds like you need to be going to the LGBTQ version of this show. It's what I was thinking, looking like damn Dak Prescott. I was thinking to myself, you on the wrong married show or whatever, because when she popped out, now this woman is beautiful. This woman she's all that.
Yeah.
When she popped out, he had the most melancholy response. When they were sitting down after they had gotten married, most men would have a certain energy about thinking, okay, I'm going to get to make love to this woman. You didn't get none of that for him. He was too busy talking about how pink was his favorite color, ladies and gentlemen. Men, how many of y'all going to be talking about your favorite color after you get married to a woman if you ain't talking about the favorite color of her panty drawers? He was literally talking about pink in his outfit, not on her. And she said pink is one of her favorite colors too. And so I agree 100% with Shay. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. I don't think, Shay, that he likes women. And everybody know I'm one of the biggest supporters of the LGBTQ community. So that's not to put him down. That's to just say, you can't marry someone heterosexual as your predilection is someone homosexual. And I just get that vibe from him. And then I just seen the other earring, which highlights to me a little more. And then look at that damn blouse he's wearing, looking like Prince and shit. Yeah, he's wearing a fucking blouse. Dude, this dude does not want to be with a woman. Shay, tell the people something about this guy.
Not a see-through blouse.
Exactly. I mean, who needs an x-ray machine at the hospital when you can wear this shit right here? This thing got more lace in it probably than Britney underwear got. And y'all trying to make me believe that he likes women? No, Shay. No.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's a part of that community. They don't have an LGBTQ plus version of the show, so I think that's why he just had to apply for getting where he can fit in. You know, I'm like with my sister, Miss Misha _IMO. I don't know if he likes black. I think maybe if he was to be with a woman of his choice and his preference, I don't know if he would prefer black women. You know, with Britney and all her thickness, I don't know if he wants that. But I do think that he did make a comment of how all his friends are married and they're all happy, and he wants that too. So I don't know if he just wants to, you know, fit in with his friends, and that's why he's doing this. But yeah, the lace and the pearls is kind of who are you here for?
Yeah, and then it's kind of choking too, Shay. Like that is all LGBTQ vibes all day, bruh. Like you're not fooling nobody. And Britney wants to have kids. She says she wants to have kids, and you know what? Good parents, we can't get enough of them in this world. And I do see good parent written all over her. And she kind of talked about how her parents, she kind of talked about her motivations for wanting to be married and what she wanted to do. because her parents are together, have been together for a long time, but there's no intimacy there. There's no hugging, there's no kissing. There doesn't seem to be this kind of closeness that she would want from someone. And you're not getting it from Rick James' little brother. You're not getting
not Rick James' little brother.
You're not getting it from Rick James' little light-skinned brother, Dak Prescott. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. And so, how did you feel about the questions her dad was asking him? Were you okay with the way he was ice grilling, or what did you think?
I mean, I feel like it's to be expected. An involved father is gonna, especially this is a stranger. Nobody knows this man, so he's gonna ask the questions. Now, Will probably already put a bad taste in his mouth when he said, he was going on a tangent about religion. I mean, the dad tried to, change the subject and say, "Do you play dominoes?" But I think he already picked up like this may not be a good fit for my daughter. I don't know if she. But then I'm like, Dad, are you trying to scare him off? Why are you talking about? Can you handle her strong personality? Like, do you want your daughter to stay married or not?
Well, you know what? That part I didn't mind because I kind of get the feel you get from him. Like, I get the feel that he might be into kind of like Anglo-Saxon women too. And I love my Anglo-Saxon folks, but we all know that the most resilient, most done upon, yet the most unloved group of people in America that have been the backbone of America is Black women. And in order to deal with a strong Black woman, you have to have a certain mentality. I only date strong Black women, highly educated Black women. I rocks with them. And I don't see him per se rocking with him because his answer to Dad was a little hanky-panky. It was melancholy too, and I'm just like, Can you really handle all this? And fellas, I mean that in every sense of the word too. Can you can you really handle all this? Shay, what you think?
I mean, I have to agree. Then I feel like a strong man can handle it like that. That doesn't deter him. Like you said, you like that. I feel like for some men, especially if she's not his typical preference and not what he would normally go after, then the dad is saying she has a strong presence. I don't know, can you handle it? Will you be there? That's probably going to scare him away. Now he's going to think, okay, well, she's got that strong Black woman trope. Sometimes, people look at that as a negative when it's really not. I mean, we have to be strong often. So, but that saying that might have scared him away. Him and his pearls may not. Yeah, I think
diamonds and
softer, docile.
Diamonds and pearls, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? Maybe he do want a strong Black woman to strap on and do some things to him. I think, I mean, I'm just keeping it 100, man.
He said he don't like booty play. He did say that.
Shay, let's look at the evidence here, okay? Let's look at the evidence. Let's go through all the evidence here. He don't like booty play. Look at that ear. Look at this ear, okay? Look at that damn see-through sequence blouse, and then look at the choker pearls around his neck. Does that look like a person who don't like booty play to you? I mean, just you don't have to answer that.
It's giving Gangstalicious. I mean, Michael Jordan had 2 hoops.
He did? I thought he only had 1.
I thought he had.
He had 1 on the left side. We can tolerate that. But when you get 2 and you're wearing lacy chiffon blouses that are more lace than women's underwear, you got on the neck choking pearls, both earrings, and then it looked like he put on lipstick too. I mean,
wait, is it lipstick or is that his natural lip color?
I mean, okay, let's look here, and then let's look there. Look here. Here he's, needs some chapstick, and then here we got the LL Cool J thing going on.
The lighting. Will, I'm trying to put your phone. I'm trying to put your phone.
Okay. I'll let Shay try to save this boy, but this boy does not want nothing to do with no women, especially no strong black woman. No, he does not. He doesn't want that. And at the end of the day, what I have learned from dating strong black women, if you are a strong male with a strong woman, a lot of these strong women do something you men always want women to do. They submit. And then you don't have to ask them to submit. They just naturally submit to your presence. When you're riding with them, when you're supporting them, when you're uplifting them to do what they are doing that makes them strong, and they see you doing that, they just submit to you. You don't got to say, submit to me because the Bible said it. They just do it. And I've learned that more so about them than these Johnny come lately whores and paramours that only want to chase dollars. I learned that about that. So that's why it's always good to get you a strong black woman. And Shay, has there ever been any repeat people come back on the show?
No, and they're one and done. They don't let them come back.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was pretty much episode 1. Now they have released some more episodes, and you definitely got to go talk to Shay to get on those. And before we wrap this up, Shay, do you have any rebuttal you want to say about this episode, where you think they're going this season, and who was your favorite on the first episode? Who was your favorite one of all these 4 people?
It's too soon to have a favorite. I don't know if I have a favorite. What did you think about Jalen's mom being a contestant, though?
I didn't think much. Because I was so focused on Jalen and Josh and the things they was going through. It's interesting. It's very interesting that her mom is up there. This is like a shared experience. And if I had to pick between the two, which ones would stay married, I would bet on the mom staying married, because the older you are, you tend to know exactly what you want, and you can make a decision to either this is it or it ain't, and cut it off quick, or you stick with it. You know those things a little more than someone younger. So if I had to pick between the two, I would say mom would probably last longer in a marriage than Jalen, but I don't know. I don't know. What did you think about the mom being up there?
I thought it was interesting as well. That's a change. And they normally, this season has a lot more seasoned couples, which I definitely appreciate. I'm glad they have, some, different, all types of different ages. Normally they kind of stay in the same age range, like mid 20s and mid 30s. So I'm liking the dynamic with the older couples. We get to see all aspects as far as people being married, having children, all different things we haven't seen before. So this season is with those dynamics that's new for Married at First Sight. So I'm waiting to see what Peacock brings. I mean, this episode, like I said, the weddings, it's really hard to tell. It's hard for them to really communicate. Everybody's in their ear. The family, no, they don't know each other, but you can kind of tell who's attractive, who's not. Everyone at least said they were. We've had people crying in the past because they got matched with somebody they just thought was too ugly. I mean, in tears and in shambles.
Are you serious?
The very first season, that couple stayed together. They're still married now. They had 2 kids, but I mean, that bride was on the floor crying because he was like, he is just so ugly. I can't take it. So I mean,
whoa! But she stuck it out with him, and now they got 2 kids.
She did. That was one of the very few that lasted.
So at my advanced age, folks, I'm 45. I've learned this the older I've gotten. Someone's behavior, their personality, and who they are can either augment and enhance the way you look, or it can definitely detract from it. And I'm going to have to assume that the person that was him, and maybe his intellectual communication, his emotions, just his genuine love, had to eventually enhance the way he looked to her. Because the statistics say that a woman knows whether or not she's going to sleep with you within 5 minutes of a conversation. And what you're describing is a woman walking down the aisle wishing that her heel would break so she could go back to the dressing room and not come back, is what you're describing with this woman. And now they got 2 kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that was from season 1. But over time, people have been like, no. And men too. Men have been saying, this isn't it. They still sleep with the women and everything, and no, that's not their type. So, but and that's what I'm wondering if Will do with Brittany. I hope not. That picture wasn't even in this episode. I gotta see those pearls one more time.
I just want to go pull out my Prince records, Diamonds and Pearl, because he fit right in with them blouses Prince was wearing, ladies. This, Shay, this is not a man that's going to be doing monkey backflips in this kind of a woman right here. Ain't no way.
Look at how many women Prince had. How? I don't know, but he had them.
Well, they wasn't this type of black woman that Prince had. They wasn't this type of black woman. They were more of the how should I put it? The Madonna type of black women. Yeah. They wasn't thick like an elephant, dark rooted, down for the cause, straight out the hood. They wasn't this type of professional, accomplished woman. And like you said, Prince, when he wasn't singing, that man had a voice deeper than Barry White. This guy, no. He looks like he's the great value version of Dak Prescott, quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. That's what he looked like right here. And I'm telling you, Shay, this is not the look of somebody that want to get in black women panty draw. This is not the look. This is not it. That's not it.
Well, I didn't know if Josh would be attracted to Jalen because he has that, police officer buzz cut thing going on, or buzz cut adjacent. But he was.
I knew he would be attracted because he done something that those type of MAGA men would never do. He put his emotions on his sleeve early on in the episode. He even told you he's an emotional type of person. This man literally said he can go to a wedding. If it's a good enough wedding, he'll cry. No buzz cut MAGA man gonna tell you that shit. They're not. They are not gonna tell you that. And he actually said that. So he's in tune with his emotions and he's not afraid of it. So I already knew that that Jalen was going to get someone who could be in tune to their emotions and have some kind of emotional, intellectual conversation with her, and probably be the one that would stick around longer than her. So I kind of felt like he would win, but he got to do something better than this Supercuts number 7, man. Like, dude, lose the part, gross, bruh. Come on,
he's
man.
Doing the part for the wedding. He was raised by his grandmother. That's a good, clear man right there. Gotta give him
hey, I was raised by a grandma, and you ain't gonna catch me running around here with a Supercuts number 7. I mean, but look, he's rocking it. I'll give him credit for that. And it only matters to him and her. That's the only two people it matters to. Doesn't matter what we think. And so clearly we are both in the same ship when we say that between these two couples that we saw in episode 1, Josh and Jalen definitely going to last longer than Will, Prince, and Brittany. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, I think we're in agreement with that one.
Well, audience,
why would Josh and Jalen get wedding photos and we keep seeing Will in this curtain that he's wrapped up in?
What is going on? Is he getting a massage? What's going on what's going on right here, Shay? What's this? What is this all about?
I gotta see. I stopped at episode 1. Now I gotta watch the other episodes to figure out where did this come from. Why are you having this? Must have been from the honeymoon. He must have been feeling festive. They were in the Caribbean, warm, and I'm gonna put my best blouse on.
Best blouse, exactly. Best. Now, Shay, do like these honeymoons? Do the show pay for that, or do they got to pay for that?
Oh no, the show pays for that. But with the little rings they had, I was like, "Is the budget cut? What's going on?" But what is this? I mean, we could at least give the women a noticeable band. Like I wouldn't have known this was a married woman with a little, Cracker Jack ring they gave, but it's fine. They invested into the ceremony, I guess. The ceremony looks more presentable hopefully the honeymoons are good. And normally the couples in the later seasons, the couples started coming together. So it's interesting to see all the couples at once. But I just hope they don't spend too much time on it because they need to get to know each other.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your cup of tea, please be sure to subscribe to Shay's channel and her TikTok. The link is in the video description. Ladies, I definitely want to hear from you. Would you let this man get in your panty drawers dressed like this? I mean, right here, he looked like he's the masseuse. That's what he looked like. He don't look like he's the groom, the husband that just got married. And that look on his face does not say that he about that action. It don't say that. It don't say that. Now, fellas, if you just getting here, this is what he married. Okay. We need more than this kind of face for marrying somebody like this. We need a whole lot more than that face. But y'all let us know. Shay, what do you want to tell the people they can look forward to when they come visit you on your TikTok and on your channel before we get out of here?
With my TikTok, I need to start doing more with TikTok. I just go on there. I get to scroll in and I forget to post. But YouTube, right now I'm doing Bell Collective. November's coming, so a lot of shows are coming back. I'm really looking forward to Bel Air. I got my reality shows. So I posted about them in my community tab. But Bel Air is the one I was really looking forward to. I was trying to get you to hold on for that, but you wanted to put your foot in the Married at First Sight pond. That's how we got here.
We can still do Bel Air. So I'm definitely doing Power. These people would wring my neck if I don't come back and do Power. So I'm gonna definitely do Power. I'm also doing It. Welcome to Dairy. That show is unbelievable. I'm doing that with B. Avery, and I guess me and you can co-ride Bel Air, the final season. When does that come back on? What's the date for that?
I want to say it's the 20. I think it's around Thanksgiving.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe the 30th. It's at the end of November, and they better not drop all the episodes on us like they did last time.
I hate it when they do that. Like, when are they going to learn that you can literally get more engagement, get the crowd hyped by dropping them week to week? Stop doing the Netflix. I mean, even Netflix is starting to think about instead of dropping everything all at once, they've started doing where they'll drop like 4 episodes and then they'll bring the rest later. Which I hate that. Like, do it every week. Don't like drop 4 and then make us wait 6 months to drop the other. Don't do that. But it would be a whole lot better, Shay, if they would just go ahead and just do it week to week, because then you build anticipation, you get the community talking about it, you get people engaged on the show, and hopefully they will do that this time for the final season. Now, I've been thoroughly enjoyed Bel Air. It's been a good show.
But when they did that last season, I knew they were going to wrap it up, and it deserved at least 2 more seasons. But
I think it still had steam. I really do. I think that it still had a little bit more steam. And but now networks don't want to go to the 4th season because that's when the 5th season, because that's when the pay escalates now. Yeah. So you got to pay folks a little bit more when you get to that 5th season. And folks is just like, nope, we're not going to do it. Even though we got the money, we're not going to do it in Trump's America, folks. We're not paying y'all.
Not for our black shows.
Right. We don't know when he might run his mouth and run up the tariffs with another country. So no, we're not giving y'all no more duckies. Please be sure to subscribe to both of our channels. If you like what I do here, most of you guys do, come check me out on my other channel, The Politics of Being Black, where I am breaking down the day-to-day politics and how they relate to us as African Americans. You can find all my content right here at beacons.ai/politics of being black. You can even leave me a 30-second voicemail. You can get the podcast. You can get my TikTok. You can get my Instagram. And you get both of the YouTube channels. And we'll do some things and make it fun. Shay, it has been an honor to have you here. Can't wait to bring you back for Bel Air. And we're going to give you the standing ovation. This is for you. That's for you, my sister. You did a great job.
Thank you so much for having me.
You are more than welcome. And ladies and gentlemen, until that next Sex is Hell video, we are both out.